What happens when human error and design flaws combine to create one of the worst environmental catastrophes in history? On April 26, 1986, Reactor 4 of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, releasing massive amounts of radioactive material into the environment. The disaster was the result of a safety test gone wrong, and it would go on to become one of the worst nuclear accidents in history. The immediate effects were devastating, with 28 people dying in the days following the accident. But the long-term consequences would be even more far-reaching. The disaster occurred during a test to simulate the cooling of the reactor during a serious accident in blackout conditions. The operators carried out the test following an accidental drop in reactor power, but they were not prepared for the consequences. The reactor's design flaws and the operators' mistakes combined to create a perfect storm of disaster. The response to the disaster involved more than 500,000 personnel and cost an estimated 18 billion rubles, approximately $85 billion in today's dollars. It was a massive effort, but it would ultimately be too little, too late. The disaster had already released enormous amounts of radioactive material into the environment, contaminating a large area around the plant. The Soviet government established a 10 kilometers exclusion zone 36 hours after the accident, initially evacuating around 49,000 people. But as the true extent of the disaster became clear, the zone was expanded to 30 kilometers, resulting in the evacuation of approximately 68,000 more people. The city of Pripyat was abandoned, and a new city, Slavudik, was built to replace it. The Chernobyl liquidators were the heroes of the disaster response. They were the civil and military personnel who risked their lives to contain and remediate the disaster. Many of them received high doses of radiation, and some would eventually die from their exposure. But their bravery and selflessness saved countless lives and prevented the disaster from becoming even worse. The liquidators' work was incredibly dangerous. They had to navigate the highly contaminated area around the plant, often with limited protective equipment. Many of them were exposed to radiation levels that would be lethal to most people. But they persevered, knowing that their work was crucial to preventing further disaster. The health effects of the disaster are still being felt today. Many people who were exposed to radiation have developed serious health problems, including cancer and thyroid disease. The disaster has also had a significant impact on the environment, with large areas still contaminated with radioactive material. The disaster led to a significant increase in childhood thyroid cancer, with over 6,000 cases reported in the affected areas. The radiation released by the disaster also had a profound impact on the local ecosystem, with many species still struggling to recover. The Chernobyl disaster was a wake-up call for the nuclear industry. It highlighted the importance of safety and the need for rigorous testing and training. The disaster also led to significant changes in nuclear safety regulations and practices, with a focus on preventing similar accidents in the future. Today, the site of the disaster is still heavily contaminated, and the surrounding area is largely uninhabitable. But the legacy of Chernobyl serves as a reminder of the importance of safety and responsible management of nuclear power. The disaster was a tragedy, but it has also led to significant improvements in nuclear safety and a greater understanding of the risks and consequences of nuclear power. The Chernobyl disaster was a devastating event that had far-reaching consequences for the environment and human health. But it also led to significant improvements in nuclear safety and a greater understanding of the risks and consequences of nuclear power. As we look to the future, it is essential that we remember the lessons of Chernobyl and continue to prioritize safety and responsible management of nuclear power. The story of Chernobyl is a complex and multifaceted one, full of human error, design flaws, and heroic efforts to contain and remediate the disaster. It is a reminder of the importance of safety and responsible management of nuclear power and the need for continued vigilance and improvement in the face of emerging challenges and risks. As we conclude our exploration of the Chernobyl disaster, we are reminded of the importance of learning from the past and prioritizing safety and responsible management of nuclear power. The legacy of Chernobyl serves as a powerful reminder of the need for continued vigilance and improvement in the face of emerging challenges and risks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more documentaries on the most significant events in history.